Hey there my fellow actors, so if you've been in the industry for even a short while, then I'm sure that you've dealt with your fair share of rejections. Rejection is just one of the things that every actor just needs to get used to. And I mean, that sounds easier said than done, because actually dealing with rejection, actually dealing with criticism and also the self-doubt that comes with being an actor is one of the most difficult things that we can possibly go through. And that is why it's important for actors to develop a thick skin. Today guys, we're going to be discussing how to toughen up emotionally, how to develop that thicker skin, and ultimately how to handle the rejections much easier so that you can succeed in this tough industry of being an actor. So guys, get ready to be mentally unbreakable. Starting with number one, understand that rejection is just part of the game. So this is the harsh reality about being an actor, but you're gonna get rejected a lot of times. So the reason why we say rejection is because you are going for something, you are putting a lot of work into it, and ultimately you just don't get it. Now this does not mean that you are bad. This does not mean that they hate you. It just means that someone else better fits this role. So that is the unfortunate thing. There's only one role up for grabs, and there's 100 actors that's going for it. And because there's 100 actors going for it, that means only one's gonna get it, and 99 is going to walk away feeling rejected, and then gonna have to go to the next audition. So guys, this is a harsh reality, but it is one that you're gonna have to get used to. You are not going to book every single role. This is something that I thought when I started out. I thought clearly I'm gonna get every single role that I go for, but we are not that lucky. There's a lot of obstacles that's gonna come our way, and ultimately guys, we are going to book work, but it's not going to be every single project. And I know that is pretty sad, but the quicker you get used to that, the better it's going to serve you in your career. So what I like to do is, instead of letting that feeling crush you, allow it to motivate you, allow it to be a confidence booster. Instead of thinking about it as, oh, that's another one I didn't get, think about it as that one is out the way and now I'm one step closer to booking the next one. Look at every single thing as a learning curve. Look at every audition as an opportunity to learn and grow, because that is going to shape how you see an audition, and then that's going to help you just win the mental battle with all the rejections and the criticism. And then we're getting over to number two, and that is separate yourself from the work. So I know guys that one thing we do love is to fully jump into this career. Like, now that we are actors, we want to get our headshots, our resume, our show reel. We want to get all of that stuff updated every single week. We want to go to every single show we can. We want to go to every single audition that we can. And at the same time, we want to spend our time networking with actors, producers, directors. Guys, unfortunately, you need to learn how to separate yourself from the work. The thing with being an actor is that it can absorb you. It can become something that you become so obsessed with that ultimately you actually forget a little bit about yourself. And now specifically when it comes to the criticism side of it, and also more importantly the self-doubt, that is going to eat at you if you don't know how to take yourself away from all of it. So that does not mean forgetting about acting, because all of us, including myself, we have an absolute passion for this industry. We have a passion to perform, and that is important. It just means that allow yourself to do other things, to not fixate on your auditions. Once you go to an audition, don't think about the audition once you leave the room. Now I know that is so difficult, but it is something that is only going to benefit you. So one of the greatest tips that I heard from Michael B. Jordan himself was, when you go into the audition, do your best. Once you leave, you throw away that audition paper and you leave it at the door. Because what that allows you to do is it allows you to be sane and go into the next audition like the previous one never ever happened. Because you have to be okay with knowing that not every audition is going to be yours. Not every single, even the auditions that feels so awesome, the ones that feels like, nah, I definitely got that. Sometimes those are the ones that you don't even get callbacks for. And then guys, that gets us over to number three, which is very difficult to implement, but it is one that will make you such a powerful actor if you can do it. And that is, learn to love constructive criticism. Now, when I started out, I would hate getting feedback from casting directors, because I would just feel as though I'm giving my all. I am actually becoming this character. I feel vulnerable in that moment. Then getting some criticism in that moment, it just hurts. And unfortunately, that is the thing about being an actor. We are basically opening ourselves up to the audience and allowing them to take a look at us and to judge. That is why it is such a sensitive topic to be an actor, because you are basically making bold choices. You are making these decisions on stage, and you are basically saying, here I am, judge me as you see me. And that is something that is pretty difficult to do. And then when you're getting criticism on top of that, and someone is judging the choices that you make, it can hurt, it can affect you mentally. So learn to love that. The way I started doing this was I would take all of the notes, I would then start implementing it, and then I would see, oh, this actually works. This is something that really is helping me. So one of the things that I struggled with in the beginning was actually slates. I would do my auditions so perfectly, but then when it came to the slates, I would just basically look so unprofessional. And now I learned to take some notes. So the one day I actually asked the cast director for some notes on this. And then the notes that I got was, oh, actually have fun with it. You don't need to look robotic. You don't have to say, hi, my name is Ty and I'm 1.78 meters tall. That's how I used to do it. Now I have so much fun with it. I'll be like, hey guys, so I'm Ty and I'm represented by APM. I'm 1.78 meters tall / 5 foot 10 inches. And that is kind of how I have so much more fun with it. Now I'm not saying you should do that, but that allowed me to just open up a little bit and to be myself. Then when I actually implemented that, it really did help me a lot. And guys, when it comes to your self-tapes, when it comes to your auditions, if there is criticism to give, then be okay with taking it. Be okay with being open to receiving all of that, because that is only going to help you grow, and also it's going to help you develop that thicker skin that you are going for. And then guys, getting on to the next one. This is one that I absolutely love. Focus on the process, not the outcome. We can all look at the future of us being actors and we are like, yeah, one day we'll win that award, we'll be standing there with an Oscar in hand. Guys, that is just focusing on the outcome. That's focusing on the end goal that might come 30, 40, may never even come from now. And unfortunately, that's not a positive way to think about it. Focus on the process. You are working in an industry that allows you to tell stories, that allows you to take people on emotional journeys, and ultimately you get to do what you love and what you are passionate about. So focus on that. Focus on actually being happy at what you are doing. Focus on, this is the story I got to tell now I get to tell another one. Focus on every audition. Focus on, if you are writing a book about your life, don't think about what you're going to be writing on the final page. Focus on every page. Focus on, this is the audition I did today. Now I have this audition to do this one. Oh, that's a soapy. I get to go do that audition now? Okay, that's gonna be cool. Wow, I booked this role. Now let's go into that role and let's see what happens. So it's all just about not creating an expectation, not saying that 5 years from now I'm gonna be working between all of these different countries. 5 years from now I'm gonna have this agent next to me. 5 years from now I'm gonna be booking Netflix work every single week. It's not about that. It's about focusing on every single little step, because every single step that you take gets you closer to your goal. Improving one spot at a time. Working on all of your stuff, developing your skills, working on your accents, improving your show reel, your resume, your headshots, working on all of that stuff, but focusing on your journey instead of your outcome. And then guys, lastly, and I would say one of the most important tips is find your own source of confidence. So guys, for me personally, the thing about the acting industry that really does bother a lot of people is the fact that there is no guarantees when it comes to this. You can go and study this thing and you can basically be working at this for so many years and then ultimately never make it as an actor. You might never ever be booking work and stuff. And that is totally up to you. That's totally up to your look. That's totally up to the chances. That's totally up to where you are living. Because even if you're in South Africa, living in Durban means that you may not get the opportunities that you get in Johannesburg and also Cape Town. Whether you're living in America, if you're living in Chicago compared to Atlanta and LA, means that you might not be getting the work that you want. So guys, the way it works is you aren't guaranteed anything in this industry. It is something that ultimately everyone that goes after this, they are taking a chance at doing this. Because there is only so many roles available. There's gonna be a lot of actors gonna go for it, and the saddest thing is every single year there's a new person that now turns 40 and they are now in that old bracket, so that means that's the work that they're going for. Every year there's new students that are passing at university, and that means they are coming into the industry. Every year there are models that are now sick and tired of modeling and now they want to get into the acting industry. There's a lot of different things that's always going to be coming. So ultimately, why are you doing it? That's the most important part. What is the thing that gets you up in the morning? Every time you go to an audition and you may not book the role, remember this, guys. On average, an actor will book 1 out of every 73 roles. Now that means you could be under that 73. You could be the 73 on the dot. Or you could be the person that is auditioning 150 times before you get it. So you have to find a way to constantly keep taking you from each audition to the next one. Find your own source of confidence, and that is going to help you develop thicker skin as an actor, and it's going to help you last longer in this industry. So guys, this was a sensitive one, guys, but it is one that I think was so important for us to discuss, guys. And guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And also, if you have any other acting questions, then let me know in the comments, guys, and I will be answering that in upcoming videos. Guys, and since you are down there, also give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on that bell notification so that you can always stay up to date with all the latest acting tips and tricks that is only going to improve your acting career. And guys, this was a whole lot of fun. I hope that you guys had a lot of fun as well. Guys, I cannot wait to see you on set in the near future. Until next time, guys.